This video is sponsored by Boomslang. Bleach is back. Yay! But the final arc is a mixed bag. Boom. It seems that the hype train of Bleach returning has kind of blurred people's vision a lot and led them to forget a lot of the problems with Bleach's final arc. But please understand when I say this, I'm saying it from a place of love. Bleach is dope as hell. I mean, I wouldn't have seen all the movies, watched Burn the Witch, read all the manga, plus the Hell chapter, read most of the light novels, if I wasn't, in the very least, a little bit of a fan, okay? People have seemingly forgotten the fact that, huge spoilers incoming, a lot of the stupid time constraints the final arc was put through, just so we could get a conclusion, led to a lot of issues, such as the still Silver Arrow stuff that got revealed like 5 chapters before it was used against Yuar. That was actual bull and just pulled straight out of nowhere, okay? Like, people are really forgetting that Kubo had some stuff planned out, but Shonen Jump just kind of said, no, you get like 20 chapters to finish this decade-long story, now finish it. There's also a lot of unfortunate writing, to be honest, in the final arc, like a lot of inconsistencies, such as the Oshvalen Light. Does it take your powers like it did with Misaki? Does it just take your Volstan dig like with Basby? Or does it just straight up melt you like it did with Robert Akutron? Who knows at this point? Like, people are really forgetting these problems and are just kind of piling on the hype train, and they might get a bit disappointed when they reach certain points in this arc. For example, the thing that annoyed me most throughout this final arc was the way some of the most anticipated Bankais were treated. Some of these Bankais we were waiting 500 to 600 chapters for, but they just weren't explained properly, or were just shown in a very confusing way, or they just suffered an even worse fate, like Aizen's, Ukitake's, and Yoroichi's, and all of the Zero Squads besides Ichibe, who never even had their Bankai shown, or just mentioned in passing sometimes. We know for a fact that for a captain to become a captain, they have to unlock Bankai, so every captain at every point in Bleach, besides Kenpachi until the final arc, has a Bankai. We just didn't get to see them. Just look at a list of all these characters we didn't get to see use a Bankai, despite the fact we know they have one. I was kind of annoyed by this, and going back and starting to read through little bits of the final Bleach arc because of the new series made me, curious. So I called up one of my mates to see his thoughts on this. He's also a big fan of Bleach, so we just discussed what we thought the most weird and unexplained Bankais were. Which Bankai, that was revealed in the final arc is, the weirdest or just most unexplained?
Off the top of my head, I'd probably go with Kisuke's. I don't know if you remember, but were you there when... Were you up
Was I there? Yeah, I was in the arc, bro. I was next to them. I was with Naskin. Yeah, I was there.
No, were you watching when it was the fake Karakura-tan? Oh, no, it was before that. But remember when Chad is trained by Kisuke?
That's early.
Yeah, but Chad says to Kisuke... can I train against your Bankai?
What'd he say?
The quote was, my Bankai isn't something that can be trained against, or it's not very good for stuff like that. Kisuke's is perfect for training. He can reconstruct anything. He could just
they don't flat out say, he says okay, it's more than reconstruction though, because Naskin blows out his eyeballs and he fully recreates them. His eyeballs disappear, then he just remakes them. So does that mean he can make objects? No, because then he can split his arm apart and make it strong. That's dumb. But you know what? I'm surprised. It's kind of a trick question. Do you know what I was thinking you were going to say?
Well, I've got another one.
No. I know what you're going to say next. You're going to say Unohana, aren't you?
Okay, yeah, it's her.
No, but this is what I thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to be like Aizen because we never even saw it.
You know what? That's a solid point. I wish we'd seen that. I
love all the theories about it where it's I can make any hypnosis real. Yeah. I got a sponsorship, by the way. Just saying.
Oh, who sponsored you?
It's called Boomslang. Boomslang is an anime lifestyle and clothing brand consisting of phone cases, stickers, t-shirts, hoodies, notebooks, banners, and prints, all of which feature some pretty slick looking original artwork. I personally prefer the designs of the mecha inspired stuff the most. It just looks really cool. If you're unsure about purchasing anything here, maybe you love the designs but aren't sure about the quality of the products, there are over 2,500 positive reviews on Boomslang's website. I mean, in the past they've even done collaborations with Crunchyroll and Faku of all things, so the stuff's top quality. If you're interested in checking them out, there is a link in the description, and on top of that, if you use code JOSHINBETWEENER on checkout, you get 10% off your entire order. So if you want to get some cool looking clothes or a new phone case or anything like that, check them out and click, if you feel like doing so, click the link to support the channel. Anyway, back to Bleach being a lovable mess. Everyone's kind of forgotten that the final arc is fucked. The final arc for Bleach is actually fucked. People forgot the final 4 chapters. You know what happens in the final 4 chapters?
Is it the ones with the silver arrow?
Yeah, it's the still silver arrow that just appears to kill in the final 4 chapters.
Yeah, and then you get the one chapter of like 10 years in the future, and it's like, what the fuck?
I mean, it makes sense because they literally went to Kubo. You've got like 10 chapters. End it, and he's like,
He just can't write a villain's demise, can he?
He can't do that, but he was also given like 10, 20 chapters to finish his series that was going on for a decade. You got to cut him some slack there, right? But like,
no, if that happened to One Piece, it'd be horrible.
Oh my god, the One Piece. What is it? Gold Roger's Soul? I don't fucking know. I was just going through like, okay, here's the list of the ones that I've got. So we've got like, yeah, Urahara's Benihime, where just it's not really explained a lot. Even when Kisuke uses it, he doesn't win the battle against Naskin, because then Grimmjow comes out and fucking steals his art. And then you've got Kenpachi's Nozarashi, because I think that might have been explained in a light novel, but it's not explained well.
It was just like the cutting power, wasn't it? Or the Bankai was just...
His Bankai is, he goes red.
You use as much strength as you want, but you'll rip yourself apart doing it.
It's literally the Berserker armor, but we don't know what the Bankai's called. Like, his Shikai snaps in half, and what the fuck is... What's his lieutenant called again? It's the same captain.
Yachiru.
Yeah, Yachiru. Like, what is she? Because she was a person.
Yeah,
but she also had her own Shikai. She had her own canon Shikai.
That's a weird one, isn't it?
So it doesn't make sense. I feel like it got half explained in Can Feel Your Own Well, but anyway, we got all the Zero Squad except Ichibe, because that pisses me off.
Ichibe's though, I find the opposite, where it's like,
Ichibe's is dope.
Black ant on you, you have the powers of a black ant, but then it's like, why the fuck don't you turn into a black ant?
Because you get the characteristics of it. Like,
yeah, but why is it strictly limited to things? But then it goes on to other things where it erases stuff as well, doesn't it?
But then Yuha bullshits his bullshit by going, well, actually, my name is too cool for you to take, and then he just gives himself his name back.
No, what happened? He's like, I have renamed you Black Ant, and he's like, I'm strong enough, I give myself the name. And he names himself, like...
And then in the fucking novels, it's also bullshit as well, because Ichibe just comes back, because, you can't erase his name. And then he brings back all his Zero Squad, because he remembers their names.
That is just ridiculous. I don't like that.
And we still don't know what the Bankais are. I mean, we have Brave Souls, but that's, like, bullshit. But then you've got Yoruichi, because here's the thing that's annoying. To get everyone who's a captain has a Bankai. You have to have a Bankai to be a captain. Except Kenpachi, yeah. Fucking Yamamoto teaches him one sword slash. No, that's it, you got no. Like, he's captain level.
It wasn't Yamamoto who said no. It was Central 46. He was like, I'll fucking teach you Kendo. You'll be a sick warrior to have on our side. And then they were like, it does one sword string in Central 46. Like, no.
You got Yoruichi, Ukitake, which is really annoying. But yet again, Bleach Brave Souls. But then again with Bleach Brave Souls, fucking Kyoraku. Yeah, because his, like, Bankai in Brave Souls, like, whether it was, like, beyond Bankai, that's nothing like his actual Bankai. So that means Ukitake's Bankai in Brave Souls isn't what's in Brave Souls. It still doesn't make sense.
His Bankai was never revealed.
Yeah, exactly. The Soul King gets slashed, he protects the Soul King for like 5 minutes, Ua just slashes him again anyway. So Ukitake's sacrifice does nothing, even though the artwork looks great, like, it does nothing. Okay, who's after that? Sasakibe. Sasakibe is weird, because it's like, we see it once, and then we see... You remember who Sasakibe is?
I'm trying to remember.
It's Yamamoto's lieutenant.
It's who? Oh, yep. Fucking...
The dude with the rapier, the lightning one. The lightning one.
That's a lightning element one, isn't it?
Yeah, but they don't explain it. They don't say if it's like, For example, you know how you have, like, Hitsugaya and Rukia? Both of them are ice, like, Bankai, but they're both very different, right? For some reason, Toshiro goes full GT Goku and becomes an adult for 5 minutes for no fucking reason. But, like, they're very different Bankais. So, like, there's not an other lightning Bankai for us to compare it to. We just know that, like, he can make, like, lightning bolts appear behind him, and then we see... What's the name? One of the Stanritter takes his Bankai and uses it against Yamamoto. He's like, it was never this week. And then that's all we see of it.
It was never this week when he used it.
Yeah, he used it this week in the episode, didn't he? But, like, who else is left? Sasakibe, Unohana.
Unohana's is like, is it blood? Is it just the ability to, like, is it acid? Is it just personification of death?
Does it heal? What? Is it symbolic when they're turning into skeletons? What does it mean?
Yeah.
That's just annoying. Because people can, like, even in Brave Souls, people are fucking confused. We get, like, an animation of it. We still don't know. That's not explained in the light novels. We don't know. It's just... Oh, I thought you were going to talk about the fact that all the Zero Squad combined beat all the 10-guy captains, 12 captains. What?
Oh, no, that is already bad. I think Ichibe probably could.
It's just... What if it's just all Ichibe?
And then gets beaten by Yuach. And it's like, okay.
Yuach? It's not you called Yuach, it's Yua.
Yua?
This is one that annoyed me. This is... Okay. Do you remember Shuhei's Bankai? You know how it works, though, don't you? Let me explain something. This is just what pisses me off, okay? Shut up. Shuhei's Bankai, like, they explain he trained with... Who the fuck did he train with?
You talking about Shuhei?
He trained with someone to unlock a Bankai,
Was it 66?
I don't fucking remember. I don't remember, but I just remember in the manga they go, "Oh, I've trained to unlock my Bankai," and then he gets like captured by what's he called, Pepe, and then he doesn't fight, and then does he get turned into a zombie? I don't remember. I just remember him being in love with Pepe.
I thought that was Izuru.
Izuru.
Oh no,
Izuru gets a zombie mode. Shuhei unlocks Bankai, and then like at the end of the manga they say, "Well, why didn't you use your Bankai?" Well, I never got the chance. It's like, bro, are you serious? Like what?
You've had nothing but chance.
It's not even that. He just says, "I've unlocked my Bankai." Well, what does it work? What do you do? I just never got a chance to use it. Sorry, bro, you're not going to be able to see it, even though you've waited. Fucking, he's a fan favorite character because he just looks cool. And he's got 69 on his face. But then in the fucking light novels, they show it off, but you get a single like sketch drawing of it, and that's it. It's the one where there's like a ball of chains above him, and he uses like his Ryatsu. And it's just like, you can't die and I can't die, and we're just going to sit here and wait. Ikaku doesn't fucking count. Ikaku is dumb. He's just broke.
Just spin.
Oh my, it's a cool animation, but it's dog shit.
1-on-1, Shunsui versus Stark. Stark's taking that.
Mate, I'm not having this fucking argument with you. For some reason, Kensei's got explained really well, even though it did fucking nothing. Do you remember Kensei?
Yeah, I remember Kensei.
Like in the fight against Master Masculine, it shows you change his knuckles shape, and they all do different stuff. Like he's getting punched infinitely because of the shape of my knuckles. That's cool, but then does literally nothing in the fight and he gets turned into a zombie. Then you have, is it Rose? Love? No, Rose.
Love is the one with the whip.
Yeah, the whip. He uses Bankai while explaining it and gets, "Oh, if you hear this sound, you'll lose." I'll just fucking rip off my ears then. Fucking shut up. That's super fucking dumb. Yoruichi's, we know she has one, she just says.
She's never used it though. Thundercat's not her Bankai, is it?
No, that's just random Urahara bullshit.
I thought that was like Shunko on steroids.
I don't know, he like pulls this sticker off and she just turns into a fucking electric cat. Like, it's fucking weird.
Yeah, it is a bit weird.
That was annoying me that you have a Shikai and a Bankai. You just never carry your sword. We've only ever seen her once with a sword in that one random flashback when they're in the caves training, and that's it. You know Kira? Well, he died in the last episode. Well, not died. Got a hole put through him, right?
Yeah.
And because that's literally the invasion starting. But there's always the quote of where Kubo's like, "Oh, Kira's Bankai would be hideous and disgusting," but I don't know if he actually has one. Like, we know what Shikai is, obviously.
He has the Beast, doesn't he?
Yeah, Wabiske, where it just hits you and it doubles your weight, which is kind of dog shit.
Well, no, because I find that goes both ways again.
No, because you have to be fighting against someone who, it's not like, it's a very negligible ability. Say if you're fighting someone at your level, it's really good. Fighting anyone above you, you're fucked.
Yeah, that's a very fair point.
Like, oh my god, Wabiske is a very useful ability, but anyone captain level will fuck him.
Yeah, because they'll just skip right past and just cut
him. Yeah. Like, they won't even clash swords. Like, it's dumb. Wabiske is dumb.
Well, no, they'll probably clash first time or second time, and then they'll be like, wait, what the fuck? I'm just
gonna, Bakudan 64 fucking Sokatsui or whatever the number is. Could you do me a favour? Could you just recite all of Black Coffin for me?
Oh, fucking hell. I don't know if I could do this off the top of my head. It's been a while.
Do it.
Was it the crawling princess of iron, the eternally self-destructing doll of mud, unite,
This video is very different from what I usually make, but let me know if you enjoyed it. I'm probably going to make a couple Bleach videos because it's happening right now and it's somewhat topical, so I may as well. And yes, before you ask, I know it's taken a while, but I am still working on the horror iceberg, but since I've got work and stuff like that, I'm busy as hell, so I promise I'm still working on it. It's going to take a while again. Sorry. Thanks again to you all for watching. Let me know your thoughts on this video. Thank you again to Boomslang for sponsoring the video. If you want to support the channel or you just want some cool stuff, check them out in the description. And if you want to support the channel even further, feel free to check out my Patreon in the description. And also special thanks to my boys Chris and Tribal for being my patrons. Thank you very much, fellas. And yeah, I really appreciate it. And with that being said, toodles my doodles. Hopefully I see you in the next one. Peace.
Now, I'm motivated. Sweet! Groovy.
I was rereading the first chapter just for some B-roll. And how the real talk in the first chapter, how the fuck does Ishin nearly fucking die? Kubo did not plan that out at all. Does that look like fucking captain level to you? What the fuck?